Okay, now we are gonna talk about the manual sequin operation. This icon represents the manual sequin. Now we click the left on the mouse. And then we use left button and right button to input. The left button represents the flat stitch. The right button is input sequin. For the multi-sequins, have different specifications. If you want to switch the sequin, use the keyboard W and Q to control. We can control the sequin switch. Use this W and Q. The right key, the right, is to input sequin. The left is flat stitch. After we input, then we use enter or spacing to confirm the input. Yeah. This is manual sequin. Okay, now we can introduce the sequin fill function. The sequin fill function mainly for these three input method. Okay, now we use the first one to input. And all these are flat stitch. And if we want to make the flat stitches into sequins, we need to choose the sequin fill and select the fixed type. Set its distance. And here we can use satin, we can choose E-stitch, and also contour or straight, anyone you need. For example, we choose this straight and set the distance and the length. And then all the flat stitch are transferred into sequins. And we can also change another stitch type, like contour, and set the distance. Let's see the effect. Or E-stitch. And also other tool is similar to this. Okay, we can see. Set the fill stitch. Choose the stitch type and the distance, similar to the first one. Okay, now we can introduce the object sequence split function. This function is similar to the sequin texture. The difference is that the sequence split function can make the edge of the design more neat. Now we make a sequin area. If we want to make a triangle pattern into this sequin area, we can use object sequence split function. First, we make a triangle and set the properties. We set outline, for example. Inner sequin also B, and select the process by sections. Then we make it into a custom split line. Then move the triangle into the sequin area. And we select the object. Use the object sequence split function. Then it's finished. Okay. And the object properties can be set according to your requirement. You can set the size of the sequence. And then we can see the edge is very neat. This is not impossible for the sequin texture function. Yes. Okay, here we can introduce a new function named is sequin stitch adjustment. This function is merely to avoid some stitch from hitting the sequin. Okay, now let's make a line of sequin first. Choose the triangle way to fix it. And set the distance. Yes, this is the fixed way. We use this one, check. And this is better. See, and then we copy it. And here we can see that the stitches hit on the sequence. And clearly we can see this. Other stitch, some stitch is on the sequence. In order to prevent this from happening, we choose the sequin stitch adjust. And we need to find the parameter. Okay, sequin stitch adjust here. And then we can see the effect. The sequin stitch adjust can avoid the stitches from hitting on the sequin. Yes, clearly. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the application of sequin motif. First, we make a line of sequence. And you can see the sequence is one connect the other one. But if we want to make the sequence 2 in a row or 3 in a row, then we need to choose the motif and set the count and the space. Count means how many sequences together, and the space is like a distance. Yeah, it's look like 2 in a row, 2 sequences in a row. And also we can set 3 like this, and 4. Yeah. Also the space can be set as you wish. Yeah, this is the second motif, how it's gonna be used. Okay.